15 love.
Yeah, Krueger made the quarters in Brisbane this year. Then made the quarters in Adelaide as a lucky loser. Maybe the one disappointment will have been in the early exit in Melbourne. Lost to Ilya Tomljanovic in 3 in the first round. But obviously a young player will experience those ups and downs.
She did have a thigh injury, didn't she, in Adelaide, where she pulled out. So maybe that bothered her a little bit at the Australian Open. But she's fully fit now, has had an impressive week, beating a lot of really, really good players. And her confidence should be up there. It is a little bit windy today, as it has been almost every day, but players' feeling, especially with the ball toss, has to be correct or adjusted, depending on the wind. Michael Joyce, Krueger's coach.
Yeah, first met Ashlyn actually when he was at the USTA as Ian Hughes in the other corner. Yeah, Michael Joyce spent some time working for the USTA. That's when he first clapped eyes on Ashlyn Krueger when she was just 15, 16 years of age. Like what he saw.
Yeah, this is such a well covering of the court. She reads the game so well. Just anticipates across court. Lovely touch.
In many ways, Tina, it's a similar sort of matchup, isn't it, for Bencic just to the one yesterday, because there are some parallels with the way the two play in terms of Rybakina and Krueger. Obviously, Rybakina plays it a little better, but they're quite similar.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, big serve. Big serve, big forehand, big ground strokes actually from the back. Very consistent backhand, but heavy shots from the back.
First game.
A fair bit of practice returning that serve as well yesterday. Rybakina hits a lot of those ones out wide. Scheduling obviously an important aspect for Bencic on this return. Taking it steady, not playing next week. That was always the plan, not to play next week. I saw a couple of suggestions that she should have got a wild card, but from what I can gather, they're sort of breaking the weeks up a little bit. I don't want to overdo it too early.
Find your seats quickly, please.
Yeah, definitely a smart move.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
I'm sure with her pedigree, she can get a lot of wild cards. Top player in the past. Getting back to the level she was before the maternity. It's very impressive.
Yeah, there's the record here in Abu Dhabi. Saved match points in the final here 2 years ago.
Total of 15.
A few unforced errors at the start of the match. The winners are there on both sides. Just who gets over it quicker.
Something we talked about yesterday, obviously, with Bencic, particularly off the back end, is that it's a flat ball, so it does tend to stay pretty low. Rybakina did have a few issues with that back end, obviously winning as tall as they are. Krueger's 6'1", so actually even a fraction taller than Rybakina. Just challenges that contact point a little more.
They need to bend down a little bit more.
Three doubles.
30-40.
And the wind, as you say, may be playing its part. Yeah, just struggling for a bit of rhythm on the serve. And it's a break a piece early.
One game more. Just quickly, please. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Doubles title was won here about an hour ago, incidentally, by Ellen Perez and Yelena Ostapenko. Ostapenko, who lost first round singles this week. so impressive. He's holding her position so well.
That was certainly the longest rally so far. A good rally to get into the rhythm for both players. Back and so good down the line, consistent.
Love.
Actually won the Orange Bowl.
Yeah, he's such a good coach. You know, she's got so much experience. Was with Sharapova when she won 3 Grand Slams and made it to #1. So he knows exactly what he's doing with a young player.
Yeah, she said he often talks about Maria, the stories that he shares of their time together.
Yeah, her father was around as well, wasn't he, in those days?
Yeah. Because Krueger's mum was actually the tennis influence, because her mum played college tennis. Played for Iowa State, did Ash's mum. It's a bit scrappy right now. Maybe conditions having an impact.
Definitely, you can see with a serve, that's where it matters the most. You know, the wind, the adjusting the ball toss sometimes goes too much forward, or if you're playing with the wind, or it takes a little bit of time to adjust. So both players double faulting a bit.
30-40.
Yeah, this was a rather conservative first serve as well. Just opting to bring the margins in a little. Nothing conservative about that, though.
Use. Advantage, Bencic.
Just about found the line. Wasn't the cleanest.
No, we could hear by the sound of it, it wasn't the cleanest shot. But doesn't matter in the end, the job is done. Point is won.
Advantage, Bencic.
Such a big feature of her game has always been how early she takes the ball up the line. And again, that was a great example there. It's willing to change direction very quickly in the rally. Got lucky, but...
Miss Bencic is generally called on the left center line. The ball is called in.
99% out, but 100% in.
Ms. Bencic has 2 challenges remaining. Advantage, Bencic. Late service.
She's pretty confident about this. Whether it's a bluff or not, I don't know.
The ball was called out.
Feels like they're going old school this week with the linesmen and women in play. Let's have a look. Oh, no way. That is incredible.
Deuce.
A couple of those this game. Like you say, one, what did you say? 100% in, one out.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what you said, but it was so close.
99% out, 100% in.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one.
Advantage, Krueger.
Backing up the line again, proving to be very valuable for Ashlyn Krueger, who comes through by the skin of her teeth to get the first hold of this final. One of 18 Americans now, remarkably, inside the top 100 of the WTA rankings. There's already been 2 American winners this year, of course, Madison Keys lifting the big prize in Melbourne.
You almost felt like Krueger was there. She stretched well, but didn't quite manage here on defense. Bencic. Good run, quick sprint to the net. Too close to the frame there, Krueger. Needed a little bit more push. Bencic is really, really struggling with the first serve. She hasn't put one first serve in yet in this match.
Yeah, and I wonder if that message was just looking at Ian Hughes' body language. There was just get up the back of the ball a bit more, get the first one in.
Yeah.
Looked that way, didn't it?
Yeah.
$15-30.
it's sensational. And once again, that two-hander doing plenty of damage.
40.
Yeah, another backhand winner down the line. She's hit a few today. I watched a couple of, sort of matches against Pegula. They do practice together sometimes because Michael Joyce was obviously coaching her in the past. So Pegula, when she plays Krueger, she likes to pull her out wide on the forehand if she can. Just makes her on the move, puts her on the move, and Bencic hasn't done that so far. Has been going at her backhand a bit.
Has found another line, I think, and has found another break here. Krueger's won 3 games in a row.
3 games to 1.
Yeah, the ball is short. She steps in again on the line. I mean, she's had a few today. Stays down low.
Won her maiden tour title in Osaka. That was in September of 2023. That was the week she broke the top 100 for the first time. They're on Japanese soil.
The love 15. The low 30.
There is a more decisive return. Got a sting on it.
It was a big part of her game yesterday, wasn't it? Won over 55% of second serve points yesterday against Rybakina. Second serve return points, that is.
That is a high number of points considering the serve of Rybakina, one of the best.
The love 40.
Definitely some issues today with the conditions. They are having a bit of an impact.
Love.
Good depth, good movement off the ball as well, just to take a couple of steps up the court when the opportunity was there.
30.
There it is again.
Esteban, there was a clean backhand. Really hit in the middle of the racket and a committed shot.
Forty. No move beyond the players, please. Little girl. Ooh.
It's the first time that we've seen just a little bit more pace off the ground from Bencic.
Yeah, it's all about getting her off balance, her opponent. She's quite tall. Just get her moving. It's not easy in these conditions, windy conditions.
Advantage, Bencic.
It's easy in the wind, isn't it, to feel a bit more inhibited with your game in terms of just sometimes being a little less aggressive because you're not quite sure what the wind's going to do to the ball.
Defense here. Bencic waited a little bit, but a couple of big strides from Krueger. Powerful forehand. She's very good when balls are in her hitting zone.
Yeah, winners capable of hitting winners off both sides as well, as we've seen already. Very, very sound technically. Oh, how good was that? Almost looked as though Krueger stopped when she hit the forehand. Didn't think this was coming back.
Certainly shot of the day so far from Bencic. Completely on a defense there. Turns it into offense. How she gets the angle there. Amazing. Quite far behind the court as well.
Just a bit low by the time she got to that one to go up the line.
Yeah, needed another half a step to get to the ball.
Use.
It's definitely a slightly more conservative serve Bencic is employing here. Again, just taking the pace out of that one. And really three-quarter pace. Got away with it.
Yeah, just to get her percentage of first serves up, because at times it was so low. Now it's up to 58%.
Felt like that could be a significant game for Bencic. That running pass she hit on break point was a special one. It helps her to hold.
Sit quickly, please. The other players, thank you. That's already, thank you.
The approach was asking for trouble. It was a little shorter, didn't quite get up to it quickly enough.
They also played at her backhand, Bencic's backhand, which is trademark shot, especially that shot down the line. She loves it.
Won the Orange Bowl 16s and 18s. It's a very rare achievement, that. There's only been a couple of players that have been able to achieve that back-to-back years. So the promise was there for Krueger in her younger days.
That's much more like it from Bencic. It's what we saw yesterday a lot against Rybakina. Yeah, I think Krueger got to the top 100 in 2023 at the age of 18. But it feels like she's been around. I mean, she's played a lot of tournaments. She's proving now to be successful at the high level.
15-40.
Excellent chip return that was. Kept it low. Krueger not able to get down deeply enough. A couple of break points here. A disappointing way to be broken. Feels like the momentum has shifted in the last few minutes. And it's gone the way of Belinda Bencic, who's in front. Yeah, it will actually be 10 years this summer since Belinda Bencic won her maiden title in Eastbourne on the grass as an 18-year-old.
Quickly, please. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
It has been quite the career, of course. Undoubtedly the pinnacle, the Olympic gold. She won in Tokyo.
First seat available, please, beyond the players.
In 2021.
Question was good. Miss Krueger is going to call on the left service line. The ball's goal in. Stands 15 love.
See the difference that new balls make as well. Ball just taking off. Especially in this scenario because we've almost had 45 minutes for 7 games.
Miss Krueger has 2 challenges remaining.
Balls will get a little more fluffed up. So much discussion, of course, at the moment on both tours, really, more so on the men's side of the tennis balls and the lack of durability.
And the constant changes of balls.
Yep.
It can be tricky sometimes, going from one brand to the next.
Pressure was good. First service.
A little fortunate to get away with that. Good pressure.
Yeah, well, she's dictating the points inside the baseline there. Very, very solid.
Once again, the leg cord having a big part to play. It was impossible, really, for Bencic, who did her best, but no recovery.
The low 15.
Michael Joyce, who actually was coached himself back in the day by Robert Lansdorp. Very famous coach in Southern California was Robert.
Miss Bencic checking on the right center line. The ball called in. Stands. 15-0.
You've seen so many lines today. Smart serve into the body, just jamming Bencic.
Miss Bencic has one challenge remaining.
Certainly feels like from that far end, players are able to play with a little better court position. I'm not entirely sure whether the wind is coming from that side, but it feels like it could be the case. Seeing a lot of doubles that have gone long as well from that end, which suggests the ball is flying a bit. 9 already, that's incredible.
Yeah. You mentioned her coach was coached by the late Robert Lansdorp. He was, of course, coaching Sharapova as well, Lindsay Davenport, and his view was to hit flat from the baseline, which Krueger certainly does.
Yeah. Yeah, he was tennis coaching royalty. Well, as Robert Lansdorp. Just been a lot of rhythm to this match. Whether that's to do with the conditions, I don't know, but quality is varied.
Yeah, I would say the wind is definitely more swirly. I mean, they're both having problems with the ball toss.
Advantage, Krueger.
He's a bit nervous there. Rightly so.
Stop. Miss Krueger should go on the left baseline. The ball is called in.
Well, the review system has worked overtime in this opening set. It's not going to go Krueger's way.
Constance. Deuce. Miss Krueger has one challenge remaining. Advantage, Bencic.
more margin to play with as well, but the pace, so Bencic was struggling off the back end. Oh, what a clean strike. Krueger had no idea that was going up the line. See her positioning here.
Yeah, tough to read that shot. Open stance, backhand. Courageous shot at this point in the set. Big game. Both were too short. 2-3 in a row. Couldn't quite handle with the defense.
Krueger has now played 43 points on serve alone in this opening set. Well, that is an excellent way to put the seal on the game, though, and the American, who's battling hard here, has got herself back in front.
5-4.
No one really has been able to grab the initiative, despite the opportunities that they've had out here. It's been a little in and out. Bencic's serve has been under pressure. She tries to hang on in there in set number 1.
Sit, please, beyond the pairs, thank you. Sit, please, sir, thank you. Bencic standing on the left, pass line, the ball was called in.
Well, not for the first time. The linesmen and women here have been somewhat caught out.
The love 15, Miss Bencic has no more challenge remaining. No.
Deep to try and take that on, you've sensed.
15.
Couple of forehand errors creeping in.
He just got a bit away from it, didn't it? You could see. Oh, it's a good close. Kept moving forwards and sensing perhaps a chance to make a move here.
Stretching there, Bencic, and Krueger into the court. Very good volley. Confident volley.
She was walking. Thought she'd made it. He's telling her that it's a long way wide. But he's...
It's not an easy job for him. So many balls were close to the line.
I mean, they're going to need to put the batteries back in a minute. We've had so many challenges in this match. It's incredible.
This Krueger has no more challenge remaining.
Yes, super point. How good was the defensive lob early on in it?
Yeah, smart one. Bencic couldn't really do much with it, but this is the winning shot. Plenty of open space there.
Missed a couple of forehands early on, didn't she? But
yeah,
just can't cut the angle there so well. Got herself a little further up the court. Made a couple of these.
Point.
There was a lot to do for Bencic, wasn't there?
Yeah, just staying in the point there, Krueger.
It's been a set that has been an hour in duration, and it's Krueger with a chance to wrap it up here. Bencic's first serve points won in this match, 9 of 23. Obviously a fair few doubles in there, but goes to show it was a one with a bit more purchase on it. Quality's improving here. And Bencic playing a couple of super points back to back.
It's got a physical point there. Krueger had to do a lot of running. Short cross court there.
Well, she hasn't got any challenges left.
No, she doesn't.
Neither player does. Let's have a look. This will be fascinating, and it would not have changed the call anyway.
Taking a little bit more time to calm down Bencic. She won't be happy with it. She doesn't know, of course, that the ball was in. Are you kidding me?
No way.
Advantage. Krueger.
How many times this week has that let cord just died? It's been such a soft net.
Very lucky timing for Krueger. Gives her another set point.
It's missed. And Ashlyn Krueger does take the opening set here in Abu Dhabi. It was a fine effort from the American, who's halfway towards title number 2 in her career. Yeah, reference the fact she's 4-1 already this year against top 20 opposition, so she really has made a big impression already against some of the best.
Second set.
And she will begin the second.
Below 15.
Not the most difficult shot, but I like the attitude. Just moves on from the error.
Below 30.
I feel like Bencic can still raise her level quite a bit.
No. 15-30.
Oh, it's just dropped.
Good serving from Krueger.
He has a home in Dallas. That's where she's based, is Ashlyn.
Miss Krueger shall go on the left center line. The ball is called out. Goes a return.
Pitch perfect. Third ace for the 20-year-old.
40-30.
He's ranked number 3 on the tour this year in the number of aces. That's a big weapon.
annoyed that she didn't get better depth on the back end defensively.
Deuce.
Almost to me feels like, when I'm having just watched this match, that, you know, we talk about the movement of the big players. I mean, I feel like she's actually almost arguably a better defender than Rybakina. She certainly doesn't struggle, does she, out of the corners, particularly. A couple of good pickups there as well, but not enough to keep Bencic at bay.
Advantage.
Yeah, her defensive skills, Krueger, are quite good, considering she's a young player, and those skills could develop later. First, they all want to be aggressive, attack the ball, but the defensive game is so important, just to make your opponent play an extra shot.
What a super finish to the opening game of the second set. And a lift that Bencic required. And there's one that she secures.
Second set.
Big strides getting to that forehand. Hits it flat. Well, it's been a very tight set, both struggling slightly with windy conditions and serves. A lot of winners on Krueger's side. She plays a little bit more aggressive, but quite a lot of unforced errors as well. You see 43 points to 45, how close it was. I almost feel like Bencic has another level here. If she can produce it, we'll see, but Krueger has been quite impressive in the first set, and it's been a good final for her so far.
Yeah, Bencic will be returning to the top 100 after this week, whatever happens today. Speaking to Ian Hughes in Melbourne this year, he was telling me that they were just hoping to be sort of back to her best around the grass court season, really. So talk about being perhaps ahead of where they initially thought she was going to be so early in the return.
Love. No.
Unbelievable from Ashlyn Krueger. Exceptional.
So good. You were just talking about her defensive skills, and this is the point where she was on defense every shot. Even here she manages to find a free space on the court, but Bench is standing inside the baseline big time throughout it, but Yeah, what a fight from Krueger. Very good mentally from Bencic to come back after the previous point. Just stays focused. Wants to be the one dictating the point. Again, her backhand gives her the winning shot.
It's unfortunate. Again, you have to marvel at the skills that she employs. Ability to open the racket face under pressure as well. Use the slice. Gives her another option. Nice reaction as well at the end of the point. Too down on herself. Has found the line, has she? I think she possibly has. Feels like Krueger might want a bit of a breather here. Quite magnificent way to finish the game. And two testing games that Bencic has been able to emerge from in this second set.
Miss Krueger has 2 challenges remaining.
Yeah, because the number of events last year introduced this, where they're allowing fans in at the change of even games. Bencic just saying she thought it was in the upper tier, not the lower tier, and of course the lower tier is where it's going to be more visual. End of the day, I think it's been a good initiative. Especially after a long game like that, you want fans to get back in, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Some games can last.
Absolutely. Paying customers, end of the day. And I think players get used to it, don't they? As well, the more it is employed at an event, the more players just become accustomed to it.
Yeah, they do accustomed to it if they have to.
Yeah.
(15-30).
Pretty obvious that the momentum is... Yeah, sorry, Nick. It's on her side, isn't it? On Bencic's.
Yeah. Feels like Krueger's had a bit of a physical drop, doesn't it? Just a fraction here.
Yeah, she's been touching her back a bit.
Yeah. And Bencic in rather merciless mood at the end of that game. Oh, the bounce back has been an impressive one from the Swiss here. She's got a good lead in the second. Stepped away from tennis in September 2023 to Belinda Bencic to give birth to her daughter in April of last year. Made the return, as Tina was saying, in November to play some ITF events. That was the plan, actually, as we said yesterday at the start of this year, was to continue to play ITF events, but got a late entry into the United Cup. Rather changed things for her, for the better.
Love. Six, please, be on the pairs, thank you. Love. Love.
She's really flying now. Good ball toss.
Yeah, for much of set one, you kind of feel like that first serve was just being rolled in, wasn't it? Obviously the struggles with the wind, but now you can see she's attacking the first serve. She's actually looking to try and create something off it.
Yeah, they have both adjusted, and it looks like the wind has died down slightly, so just gives them a little bit more timing on the shots. 4-love now in the second set.
Quickly, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Love.
Getting there to the fourth round of the Australian Open for Bencic. That was a big, big sign that she's on the way back. And that's so early on.
Absolutely. Defeat to Coco Gauff. And in the end, in that third set, she simply had nothing left. And was played on a scorching hot day as well, that one.
15-all.
Left the tank empty at the end. Mentioned Bella, of course, her daughter, who is travelling here with her this week, was in Melbourne as well, going to be taking the family on the road week in, week out.
Thirty, 15.
chase offered there for Krueger. A little sign perhaps as well that he's feeling it physically. Ian Hughes, who got the call in September to get back with Bencic. So Ashlyn Krueger's up and running in the second. She finds herself a long way behind though. Bencic has a 4-1 lead. Previous 2 500 finals this season have all gone the distance, and this may well be following suit. Bencic with a double break.
Love. Please.
She's a bit slower on those wide shots.
Yeah.
Krueger is. I wonder if she's struggling a little bit physically. She had to defend a lot of balls today.
Yeah, that was kind of one big lunge, wasn't it, Tina, rather than a couple of steps. Can you believe it? Complete miss it. Somehow gets the job done here.
She framed it on the backhand. Looked like it.
Absolutely, she did. Look at Bencic's reaction. Yeah, 3 of Krueger's 4 matches this week have gone over the 2-hour mark.
Well, that is a very decisive drive backhand volley. Good read from Bencic, but it was too hard to control it.
T40.
Yeah, and if you are just half a step slower, you can see the difference it makes there. Just didn't quite pick it up. That's a super point. Didn't give Krueger any time on the ball.
Advantage.
Well, Bencic is just ruthless. I wonder if she probably is actually sensing it, that her opponent is slightly slower, and she just keeps pressing and pressing and being the one on the front foot. She wants to be in control of the points. Wants to finish off this second set. Sorry.
Exactly. Yeah, this is something we saw yesterday, Tina, wasn't it, against Rybakina, this sort of level.
Bencic leads.
Yeah, and this sort of level was on for almost 3 sets. That's why I said at the beginning of the second set, there's more to come from Bencic. She was getting used to the conditions in the first set, but now is in the groove.
Yet to win a major. Of course, we referenced the Olympic gold. Bencic, you look at her record in majors in terms of what she's been able to achieve. 1 semi-final. That was at the US Open back in 2019 when she actually lost to Bianca Andreescu. It's the only time she's made the last 4, the major. Chess. Do you potentially, Tina, see that changing? Do you see Bencic being able to take that, pretty much next step in terms of a major, being able to go all the way?
Yeah, definitely. She's done so well at the Australian Open, getting to the 4th round, and those are the big tournaments everybody's aiming for. So, yeah, I'm sure that's going to be next goals. She's done so well.
30 love.
It's a little bit sloppy.
30-15. Dario. T40.
Yeah, just backed off that one a little bit.
Use.
Not that time though.
Advantage. Bencic.
Nice early strike. Giving Bencic another set point here. That's going to drift long. And Belinda Bencic, having lost the first, makes a nice recovery at the start of the second. And the final in Abu Dhabi will head down to a one-set shootout. Third set, and it'll be the Swiss to get it underway.
Love. Sit please, kids. The kids, don't move. Thank you.
So clean.
Love.
Another set, and sorry, Nick. Yeah, another opportunity for Krueger to perhaps try to lift her game a little bit, because Bencic was more or less on the front foot throughout the second set, and
40. Love.
But he's continuing well in the third set, Bencic is.
Ashlyn Krueger due to play next week in Doha. She's actually drawn a fellow American in round one. I'll play Sophia Kenin. Quick turnaround. That will either be tomorrow or more likely on Monday. Bencic's serve has become so much more potent as this match has gone on.
Yeah, I mean, it gave her big problems in the first set. The percentage was low. She hit a few sort of double faults, but has adjusted to conditions really nicely and has done really, really well in the second set. You know, you can see Krueger still sort of, the percentage of second serve is very, very low. That's 14, should really be higher, but the statistics on Bencic's side is way better than Krueger, and she's hit more winners than in the first set, 13, and hardly any unforced errors. It's like the third set yesterday against Rybakina, when she hit about 3-4 unforced errors in the third set. She just cleaned up her game so nicely. I wonder if it's going to be similar in this set.
Few more frustration surfacing for Krueger. Kept such a calm head for so long, but this match slipping away a touch. The game is just looking a little more untidy as well.
Love 40.
As we know, when the mind starts to wander, and so often can infiltrate into the game, can't it? Rash
we
errors.
can see exactly by her body language a little bit that it's maybe wandering a little bit. Nice finishing with the wrist there, following through the shot.
Bencic taking the attack to Krueger. There was a distinct lack of first serves in the game as well. And the Swiss is accelerating on here.
It's definitely the one bossing the points now, Bencic, with her trademark shot, the backhand.
Can you talk about just how improvements? I mean, it was only 4 weeks ago she lost in that 3-setter to Goff. Physically was out, ran out of gas in the end, and you just almost feel it in those 4 weeks. Again, you can see if you feel that she's stronger, even in that month or so. It's the work that she's obviously done in these situations in a match that's 2 hours plus.
Like you say, that's quite remarkable because, you know, she's facing a much younger opponent and who is struggling slightly physically. Of course, it's the final, long points, long matches. And Bencic came from the maternity leave not long ago, and she's in the final, in the 3rd set, and doesn't look like anything is phasing her at the moment. So there is still a way to go, but she looks calm mentally.
Bencic on the right baseline. The both goals.
Bencic has not exactly had a great success rate in these scenarios. Oh, it's not going to improve either.
15-30. Ms. Bencic has 2 challenges remaining.
Bencic hit hard through the middle there, didn't go for the corner. Krueger almost a little bit surprised that the ball is coming at her at this speed.
She's made 9 from 10 first serves in this third set. I think that's Bella in the background, isn't it? With Martin. Pretty sure it was anyway.
Did you meet Bella in Melbourne?
News.
No, didn't get that opportunity, but I'm reliably informed she's a very good sleeper, which is always a good thing. Yes, good pressing. Feels like a must-win game this for Ashlyn Krueger.
Yeah, definitely just to get herself back into it.
News.
Caught her by surprise. That was a shot that worked very well in the opening set for her.
Advantage. Krueger.
Certainly did. A lot of winners down the line.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Just a non-stop attack from Bencic from side to side, making it really physical there. A lot of open space on the backhand side of Krueger.
Yeah, once again, you've got to hand it to the American as well for just the movement around the court, just desperately trying to cling on in this third set. Give herself something to hold on to.
Advantage. Krueger.
See the reaction there from Bencic, slightly panicky, says something at the coach.
opportunities is she going to get like that, because she had a lot of time on that ball.
Yeah, from her point of view, she needs to take them.
Advantage, Bencic.
Didn't miss by much there, but Bencic is still up in the game. A very important game indeed.
Yeah, there's Martin, top right, the little one. Dad and daughter both watching on. That's very cool. And Mum is doing the business here in this third set right now. She has got herself a break. She's cemented it as well. And is halfway towards another title in Abu Dhabi. Krueger serving love 3. Too far away.
15 love.
Well, this is the time for Krueger to be super aggressive, to go after her shots, to perhaps come to the net like she did. She's got games to catch up.
Miss Bencic is not challenging. Not challenging.
I think Kidney Nooney actually deliberately said that slowly because he thought that even may change. It's obviously very awkward when it is on the hand, isn't it? You've got to make sure that it's properly strapped in. It's going to move around a bit as you obviously striking the ball, the grip's moving in your hand.
Good play from Krueger. She's raised the intensity in this game.
Yeah, those 5 minutes that she had at the previous change of ends have actually bought her just a bit of time to compose herself, haven't they? It feels like.
Yeah.
Bencic leads 3-1. One just quickly, please, gentlemen. Thank you. Love.
the right play, isn't it? Got to try and take advantage of the ball when it's there to be hit.
Yeah, Bencic is serving well in this third set. The percentage of first serve is really high. She's winning a lot of points after the second serve as well. Is really fast on her feet, anticipating the return of Krueger.
Love.
And looking rather unstoppable right now is the former champion. Ashlyn Krueger's had a fantastic week. She has played a very big role as well in this final, but with a lot of work to be done here to turn this around. Once again, the depth of the Bencic ground off the ground is just pushing Krueger back behind the baseline further and further. That's nice.
50-all.
Good thing to come to the net to break up the rhythm a little bit from Bencic. Because like you said, she's been on the front foot, really bossing the points with every single shot.
And when she has been forced to scramble, she has done it well, Bencic. Krueger looking for the change-up. Wasn't far away, in fairness.
I'm just super impressed with the fitness of Bencic. I mean, you know, she's been out for a long time, and playing here, biggest stage in the final, in the third set, physically, she's looking good.
Forty. The service. But Miss Krueger is challenging on the right service line. The ball scored both. Seven serve.
He knows that break may well prove to be A bridge too far for Ashlyn Krueger to recover.
5 games to 1. Miss Krueger has 2 challengers remaining.
Was that a sign play to her forehand?
Sit quickly, please.
I wonder.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe get the ball back with pace to that ring,
Ready for
because
play.
it's obviously extracted the odd mistake. Serving to win a second Abu Dhabi title.
Level 15.
Couple of early games, weren't there, in the second set that could have gone either way. Krueger wasn't able to win them, and from that point on you feel it's been a different sort of match.
The chances against the top players don't come so often, and when they do, you really need to try to use them to your advantage.
She has worn her down.
40-15.
And Belinda Bencic with opportunities here to win a 9th title of her career. Bencic is back in the winner's circle. A 2nd title in Abu Dhabi, a 1st as a mum. The Swiss comes from a set down to beat an ever-improving Ashlyn Krueger. And Bencic is a winner, 6-1 in the 3rd.
Well, what a proud moment for Bencic. She's done so well. I mean, I'm just in awe of her performance today, especially in the 3rd set. It was just so clean and physically good, considering what she's been through. And I mean, the husband must be so proud.
I'm too tall for this. Can you? Thank you. Thank you. First of all, I want to say congrats to Belinda on an amazing week. Yeah. It's so impressive, you coming back and being a mother. It's really inspirational. So congrats and good luck. I would like to thank the tournament sponsors, Mubadala, Abu Dhabi Sports Council, all the sponsors. It's such an amazing event, and I was here last year. I didn't want to leave. I was out early, and I'm very thankful that I was in the final this year. So thank you to everyone involved. I would like to thank the referee, the director, the supervisor, ball kids, line judges, everyone that makes this so easy for us. Thank you so much. I would like to thank my coach, Michael. We've had a really great start to the year, so thank you so much for being with me. To the people back home that helped me, Dave, Harrison, Franco, my family, I miss you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. And lastly, to the fans, you guys have made this week so amazing for me. Especially that guy over there. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to be back.
Yeah, so it's been a while. Yeah, I'm super happy to be back here in Abu Dhabi. I mean, I didn't imagine this. I'm also getting a little bit emotional. I was working really hard to, to even play coming back. And yeah, also to win the title in front of my family. It's really special. And yeah, I can't thank them enough for the support all the week, and also to my coach Ian. I think we did such a hard work to play here again, to my family at home, yeah, to all my team, to people that are helping me, and of course to my husband and to my daughter Bella. I love you so much, and this is like a it was a big dream for me, to come back and play in front of her and to win the tournament. So, yeah, I want to congratulate Ashlyn for a great week. I'm sure we will see so much more of you, and also to your coach. Keep up the great work, and congratulations. This is the first tournament I won twice, so this got to be my favorite tournament. I want to thank everyone, all the sponsors, all the tournament organization, all the volunteers, all the ball kids. Thank you so much. I will have to come back here for the rest of my career. I really hope so. I love it here. And also, thank you so much to the spectators. It was an electric atmosphere tonight. And yeah, I can't wait to be back next year. Thank you.